What's up, gang? John here. I'm a software engineer with about 10 years of experience. Let's write some code. So here in front of us is what I call my social homepage. It has all my social links and then the Latterly website. And I want to update this. I want to update this in three ways, and that's what today's stream is about. So I want to remove some of the socials that aren't really working. Like the Mastodon is going nowhere. So I've gotten 5 followers in, I don't know, I guess 4 months. Um, so it's really not growing, and I'm just basically like not really a fan of it. So I want to get rid of that. What else do I want to do? That's opening in a new tab that's already working. I kind of want to remove the email, and that way it's kind of a forcing function to get people to contact me through the Latterly website, which I prefer now. And I think those are the main changes. I might slide the Substack to the right, basically reorder these on their priority from left to right, left being the most important. I am trying to grow my YouTube. If you are watching on TikTok right now, if you go over to YouTube, link is in my bio, you can see the full screen. So those are some of the enhancements here. Then I also want to add a QR code so that when I'm streaming and people are like, what's the website? They can snag a picture basically, because basically a bunch of people don't bother to type it out. I don't know. It's just another option. Like when I say like the links are in my bio, I think that's pretty clear for TikTok. But if you're on YouTube, I guess some people get confused and they don't know that like the YouTube equivalent is the about page. So, like here at the top, you can see the links, right? And if you click them, it takes you to this about page. But I guess that still confuses some people. So yeah, I think being able to show it on screen is just like a cool thing. And remove the autopilot. So I'm not really vibing with autopilot anymore. I think it's pretty easy to beat their returns. Yeah, let me know if you want to hear more about this. Basically, their bury tracker has a bunch of lag and it's inconsistently lagged. And so like you're not going to make the returns that bury makes. So kind of a kind of a misleading sell. Kind of a misleading sell. It's just not as good as it looks on the tin of the package. All right, so let's get into it. So this is all open source. You can use this yourself as a portfolio site or a social home. You can click over here. This starter includes a built-in portfolio. So it's kind of like an extended portfolio that has 2 routes, basically. So check it out. Yeah, this is a template. So here is the deployed form, and then here is the GitHub repository. And maybe I can add a link to the bottom that says like view the repository here. Let's do that too. Why not? Okay, so here I have VS Code, not-johns-linktree. Let's make sure what branch I'm on. Let's make sure I have latest, already up to date. Cool. Close all these other tabs. They're from a different thing that I've been working on. I stream coding all kinds of projects like all the time. So if you're interested in coding, subscribe to the page. And later today, I'll be working on some other projects. This should be a quick stream. Okay. So first thing is remove Mastodon. So I'm going to Command Shift F Mastodon, if I can spell that. Yeah. This is a custom icon, so we get to drop a custom icon. That's cool. Oh, I got some glare on the screen. I think if you go to YouTube, you will not see the glare though. Okay, Command C on this, FV, and now this is the sort of like data element that propagates the custom icon in the link. And these socials are ordered, as you can see by the name ordered socials. So here's the Substack one, and I think we want to move this down. Where do I want to move it to? YouTube is still the most important. TikTok's still second most important, I think, yeah. I think Discord and then Twitter. I think Discord and then Twitter. Let's get rid of the email. So now it's YouTube, TikTok, Discord, Twitter, Substack, Twitch, Insta. These are just like 3 socials that I have that I just don't care too much about, but sometimes people ask me about them. At the moment, I mean, if it blows up, then maybe I'll focus on that. And then GitHub and LinkedIn, because I think when we scan left to right, then we kind of see the edges more so than the middle. And I do think GitHub and LinkedIn are fairly important. Yeah, I don't know about the order of those. I think this is fine. Okay, so we can run a local version. Here is npm run start. Here the picture is messed up, right? Let me kill this, npm run build, and then npm run start. Does that fix anything? Negative. This is the same thing that that person was talking about. If we can fix it really quick, like, why not? So this path is sort of like hard-coded. And this is good for GitHub, and this is bad for local development. mconfig, let's check this out. Cannot find module next Babel. Okay, that fixed it. Let's commit that by itself. So this is a fix, lint error, lint cannot find Babel. Commit the lock file. Just kind of, oh, and we have the yarn lock. So let's undo that, sorry. Undo. We yarn. What language is TSX? It's TypeScript. It's TypeScript. So TSX is a TypeScript component as opposed to a pure scripting file. So it's like a React component written in TypeScript. Does that make sense? Yeah, let's undo this. This is just changing yarnpackage.com to npm.js, so that's irrelevant. So I'm reverting that. I didn't check that this one used a yarn file. That's fine. So here we remove Mastodon and email, and yeah, and we shift Discord to the left. So this is feat rm Mastodon and email, shift Discord to the left. Here, let's check the README. So yarn start. Still got the picture like that. Image loader. Yeah, see, I even tried to do that. Also, this is dumb. If not debug do this otherwise, it should totally start with the positive. If debug do this otherwise. Okay, so I'm staging that, and what I'm gonna do now is literally just always do this. Now this might not work. This might not work, right? So now what if I yarn build? Failed to load config next Babel to extend from. So we should just extends next. All right, let's try it again. Okay, that was better, right? No, but I still see the issue. I still see the issue. Next 12.2.star. Let's see what I got. I got next 13. Okay, that seemed to work. Nope. I'm gonna close VS Code or let me reload. And the issue is still there. This is so weird. So I saw this yesterday and I have not seen it before. Cannot find module next Babel. It's doing this like globally. I thought I fixed this yesterday. IRL TCG tools. And then over here, it's in this other. ESLint config next. Maybe I need to like down version ESLint config next. All right, buy node modules. Let's try it again. What's Babel for? Running scripts? It's for building your code. Clean and reinstall all your modules. This happens sometimes with Next. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Mike Lightfoot, thanks for the likes. Oh, that was super fast. I thought that was going to take a lot longer. Still got the issue. Doesn't happen at build time. I think I'm going to just ignore it. It's an issue with the tree sitter. It can be finicky with yarn. Yep. What's in your ESLint RC? It looks like this. Bam. Oh no, this is the wrong app. Sorry. It looks like this. And I can do this and make it go away. So like now hold on, maybe. Now like maybe the error goes away, but then when I build, it shows up. Yeah, see? And I think showing up in the build is like more important. Missing initializer in const declaration. What do you mean missing initializer? I have the equal sign right there. All right, ChatGPT time. The ordering is off. Interesting. All right, let's check that I have these. I think I do, but you never know. Yep, Node and React. I'm using 19. I don't know that that matters. Oh. Is he complaining about the other page? I think Babel's messed up. Okay, I guess I'll roll it back. If you want to resolve next, use module next. What is this? Oh, is there no return keyword? No, there doesn't need to be a return keyword. Should be something like component props next page. Like no. Like next page is the type and it's an empty prop set. So we'll just roll it back. I think Babel is messed up. So we'll just import the type like that. I shouldn't need to use the type keyword there, but whatever. This is actually making me want to restart, like refresh the project and upgrade everything just because of this thing. It really bugs me. Then you just write function component if you don't have props. Yeah, I mean you can. You can. This should work just fine. There's not a problem with this. You're adding complexity? No, this is the simplest kind of, this is a pure functional component. This is the simplest kind of component. It's not more complex, it's less complex. I don't think that I need this file at all. All right, let's do one step at a time. I'll just put it to do for now. So this is just like flipping the ternary to make it more intuitive. So here, this is feed intuitive ternary. This one we're trying to, yeah, do that. I think this one is straightforward too. Use next image. Looks like Next.js using TypeScript. Yep, it is. Okay, so the next Babel thing is letting Babel understand the type keyword. That's what's going on. This got rid of my ESLint issue, but the build issue. Okay, but ESLint is still complaining. So this is like arguably not a build issue. It is a linting issue. Let's look for next Babel, ESLint. All right, so let's look for these packages. ESLint config next. Yeah, the extends next no Babel thing. Let me show you what happens if I do that. So if I do this, my build looks good, right? Oh, sorry, extends next, no Babel. So if I do that, my build looks good. But my my linter is messed up. Maybe I just need to update the extension, ESLint. No. If my files are mostly fine, If it's just this env file, I might not need the env file. Yeah, so I already have that. That's with ESLint config prettier anyway, which I'm not using at the moment. What's in the Babel config? I just have a Babel RC. Like, this is it. So the solution could be deleting this env config file, if that works. I want to do a deployment before I do that, though. Also, why is this its own file at all? Env config. I could totally just do this inside of the same file, right? And it would solve the issue as well. Yeah, I think that's maybe the best solution. Why are you doing it that way? I'm not sure what you mean. What is the it you're referring to? So here, cool. And then this can wait, basically, I think. Cannot find next is complaining over here, but do my other files. This is a JS file. It might just be in my JavaScript files. So here's a TSX. Yeah. Do I have a TS that's not a TSX? Okay. I could be down to do ESLint ignore in this one. The language is TypeScript, although that particular file is using JavaScript. Yo, and my ESLint disable is not being respected. It's still complaining. Babel next preset already includes the TypeScript preset. Yep. Okay. So will it deploy? So let's deploy it. I think I just yarn deploy. We're going to deploy before doing this thing, and then we'll try doing this thing. Image optimization using the default loader is not compatible with export. Image unoptimized equals true. Here, let's see. I think these are bad ideas because I'm lying to the compiler and I'm saying I'm using Akamai. So I think the unoptimized thing is fine. In next, I'm using next 13. In next 13, is it optimized? Because this is talking about next 12. All right, so that deployed it with unoptimized. I guess we should add the issue to enable optimized images, right? So let's create an issue. What are we making today? We are working on my my social homepage. This, and we're removing the Mastodon icon. We're sort of shuffling the icons around to reprioritize them. We're going to remove the autopilot link. All right, cool. So the Mastodon was removed. It's missing the width property. Okay. I don't know. What should the width be? Let's go see. Whatever it is seems fine. For RC files, there's other options too. It doesn't have to be one of those two options, Cody. Good question. So this is a width of 128. So yeah, like, I mean, we can just keep it at that, I think. And then I misspelled width. Oh wow, I'm so dumb. Let's alphabetize these. Alt up front, width in the back. Okay. So lots of errors. What's going on? It's missing height now. Okay. Didn't it say it's optional? So I'm not really sure why it's saying it's required now, but whatever. It's going to be asking for height too. Yep, thanks. What's the best programming tool to learn today? Yeah, I think it's still React. More errors. Let's go. Thanks. Very welcome. So getting a 404 on the favicon, that's fine. No big. But I'm not seeing any errors over here. That's weird. I was thinking of learning Golang as my first. I think that's not a very good idea. Golang is not in very high demand. There are going to be many, many more jobs available if you look at React instead. It's just not showing up. Programming course near me is teaching JavaScript and Node. Is it worth doing? Absolutely. Well, I mean, it depends how much it costs and stuff like that, but those are valuable skills, absolutely. Is that TypeScript? Yep. React with TypeScript. So what's up with this? There is some content that's coming from localhost, and it's just straight busted. Oh, okay. The paths are wrong, right? So now it says not-johns-linktree. Yeah. Okay, so this is the debug thing. The debug thing is doing this. All right, so we can't do it that way. All right, so that works. What about this? That works. And here, I mean, we're using the, even though like it's not my favorite, we're using the environment anyway. Like we're already doing it. So I don't necessarily see the problem. I don't see a problem in doing it more than once if we're already doing it once. There's the 0 to 1 problem, but like the ship has sailed. You know what I mean? So if it's production, here is the prefix. Else, it's an empty string. Let's see if that worked. Ooh, get wrecked. So we need to send this to the client, right? So the issue is that this data is not available on the client. Let me add this in var. We'll say, whoa. Thanks, GitHub Copilot. Sometimes it really helps. Next public backend URL. And I will call this next public. It has a name. This thing has a name. What is it called? Asset prefix. So here's the next public asset prefix, and we're going to change the value to this. I'm actually a little surprised that this isn't used automatically. That's okay. Simplifies this a bit, so now I can just do that. Let's see. Nope. Oh, because source, it says undefined. Let me kill and restart the server. It's coming across as undefined. You can see that over here. Yep, now it worked. Okay, now we got it working on localhost. He doesn't know how to write code. He just uses ChatGPT. You got me. How can you code with one display? Barely can't focus on it now. Yeah, I got these Other two. Bro, you don't know how to code. You just use GPT. You got me. And I use Google and Stack Overflow. I'm a total fraud. Okay, so this is looking pretty good. How about the favicon? The favicon is not looking right though. Google and Stack Overflow are fine, but I draw the line at GPT. All right, have fun. Have fun drawing. So it looks like it's still requesting the favicon without a prefix. Oh, we want it to. We want it to, right? Yeah. So why is that a problem though? Let me Command Z. Oh, because it's not a JPEG, it's a PNG. Let's see. Yeah, that fixed it. Cool, cool. Are you building with React? Yep. So yeah, in theory, this is fix C image. Let's just put the name of this new variable. Closes. What does it close? Number 5. Let's deploy that. Cool. By the way, how long you took to learn React? Well, I learned to build websites in about a year, and I didn't learn React for 2 more years after that. But it's not like I was like trying to learn React. Like React, no one was really using React at that time. Once I like started kind of trying to use it, I think it probably took, I don't know, 3 to 6 months, something like that. But I had already been coding for a while. Matt, thanks for the follow. Thanks for being here, y'all. Let me do a quick check on my YouTube audience. I got the one screen, so I haven't been giving them any attention. Oh, no. No chat on YouTube. So if you go to YouTube, and the link is in my bio, you'll be able to see the screen with like not really any glare on it. And there are a bunch of playlists of live coding. So like I code all the time. This TCG thing, I worked on that yesterday, and I'll be working on that again today. Nick says, I prefer React. I keep seeing a lot of positions asking for Angular lately. You can still apply for an Angular role. If you know React, you can apply for an Angular role. It's not the same thing, like don't get it twisted, but it's just a very common practice that the industry considers you qualified in either case. Okay, so we have this index. Let's remove the autopilot. I don't want to recommend autopilot anymore. Bam. It's a quick little commit, feat rm autopilot. And we can also, okay, one thing at a time, I guess. The next thing is that we can link, powered by developers like you. Yeah, we can link the repo in the footer. So footer says powered by developers like you. Target is blank. Is it href or is it, yeah, it's href. Come here, Sam. Mom's not here. What's up, bud? What's the issue?
The problem is, when I was going potty, I used way too much toilet paper, and I also, when I was trying to flush the toilet, there was way too much poop marks in there, and also the toilet paper was blocking the toilet, so it didn't even get flushed a lot.
Man, that sounds like a bummer.
What's a bummer?
A bummer? A bummer is like bad news, kind of.
And who's gonna fix it?
I'll clean up the bathroom in a minute. Is that what you're asking me?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say.
All right, have a good nap.
Have a good nap, and have a good some works.
All right, thanks.
And don't forget about your water so you get to get hydrated.
Yes, sir. Thank you. That's very nice of you. What's up?
Should I put this in the sink that's it's dirty?
Sure. After you do that, please go to your room. As much as I appreciate you cleaning, I'd rather you take a nap.
Yeah, I'm gonna do this. I can do whatever I want to clean up. And close the trash can.
So should we keep it flex or should we move it into a block? And this can be a margin auto. That didn't really seem to help too much, did it? What's going on? Right, so we do want it to be flex because the width of the text is indeterminate. So we want it to be a flex, but we want it to break the line. I can change the direction. There we go. Flex direction column. And give it a little bit of... Sam, please don't keep cleaning. Please go to your room. That padding doesn't seem to do anything to it. Is that because the main has a height restriction on it? Well, it's just a min height, so that's appropriate. All right, it's just not going to do anything until it exceeds the... What's going on here? It's asymmetrical. Because it's on the other side of the border. So I do want padding. I do want padding. But let's not put the padding on the footer then. Let's put the padding on the paragraph itself. Yep. Okay. Really, I would only like the padding on the bottom one. Or I can eliminate the margin top on the lower. I think that basically gets the job done. It would be nice if I could remove one more of these icons so that it wouldn't have to wrap. Came across something interesting the other day. CSS display will take 2 arguments now. Interesting. What does the new one do? All right, y'all. I'm gonna have to go. The kids are supposed to be napping and they're arguing about something, so I gotta go intermediate. See you later.